Alright guys, we're updating you on the growth of our seeds. And here they are, check them out. They're getting bigger and bigger. Everything has grown. It's been a couple days since the last time we did a video.
We have all the watermelon grew.
Everything's sprouting, I think. There are a couple spots that didn't sprout. Well, overall, I think one in the corner. But out of 72 spots, we only had one or two that didn't. So yeah, pretty impressive. But the reason we wanted to show you this update, because we need to we made a mistake. We did these snap peas, and you're not supposed to do snap peas in these tiny ones, because you can see, look how big they are. They're so tall. You're not supposed to do squash either, or watermelon. So we need to do what's called transplanting those. We're gonna move on to that in a second. But first we wanted to show you the rest.
So we got some cherry ones here, one there.
And cherries
and
are sprouting.
2 right there.
What's back here?
All the green onions.
And look at all these tomatoes came in.
Yay. And we got a couple sprouts here.
Ooh, and those are sweet peppers.
We got a couple sprouts here and a couple sprouts here.
Nice, but nothing on the bell peppers yet. I don't know if they take longer, because we did these too. And
there's a sweet pepper right there.
Sweet pepper's coming up.
Oh, is that a bell
pepper?
Right there? Is that a bell pepper?
The outside ones are bell pepper. Why?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We got a bell pepper.
One is coming up there. Yay. But look at those. What are those in the back?
Cucumbers. Huge.
Yeah, because we only planted these 5 days ago.
Yeah, last Saturday, so. Yeah,
they're going crazy. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna show you how to transplant these peas. All right, so like we said, we're gonna try to transplant these peas because they're in the small pods now, and we found out we should have planted them originally in a bigger cup. These are 3-inch. We also have these. These are a little 3-inch square pods, cups, whatever they call them. So we planted the peas, and they're, I'd say about 10 days old now, Kinley? Yeah. Is that what it is? It's hard to see right here, but we showed them to you early. See how much taller they are than all these other ones? So peas and squash, which we have here as well, and watermelon, they should not go in the smaller pods. You should put them in the bigger ones to begin with. And there's another tip, we cut the holes even bigger on the bottom of these, if you can see, because then the roots can grow out the bottom. If you transplant a pea or a squash, it actually gets, they call it transplant shock. So that's too much, Kinley. We just want a little at the bottom, I forgot. So we're gonna go ahead and today we're gonna plant some brand new seeds in these same ones and see which ones do better, because there's a chance by moving these that they might end up dying. You only want just about that much at the bottom, just a little bit there. I don't know if you can see that. Look, you can already see the roots are growing through the bottom. You just kind of squeeze the bottom.
Why is that so long?
And you're supposed to flip it over, because then it kind of comes out. You never want to really pull on the root itself, but there we go, check that out. Oh, it's already starting to get those roots going around, and that's what we want. So now you just stick it straight in there. Oops. And then you fill the dirt around it. Okay. So I'll hold it there for you. Like I said, we don't want it to go into shock. You need to be nice and gentle. Okay. Just fill it all around first, and then we'll pat it down. We're just new at this. We're learning as we go. But yeah, it gets your hands all dirty. Next time we do it, we'll make sure the peas and the squash, anything that grows real big, you don't want to put in these smaller ones. And so now's the time, like I said, it's about 10 days old. If we would have waited much longer, those roots would have gone all through the bottom. Yeah. And when you pull them out, they rip. And this is called transplanting. Yay. We're going up to a bigger cup.
So they have more room to grow.
Yep, and they need room to grow because these peas, as you can see, they grow really fast.
Yeah, like the roots are going all around, and like it might run out of room for the roots, so you have to get a bigger cup.
That's right, that's why we left the big hole at the bottom, and there it is. Look, it's planted in there, and so far it looks pretty good. You put a little bit of loose dirt because then it can fill in. Yes. So we'll try to pull another one out. Yep. And that's what I was talking about. That front one, you can see the roots coming out. So that could be tough. When we pull it out, it might rip off the bottom. So it'll be good.
I don't know.
Oh, see, it's all falling apart on me, but you can see that good root system it's got. So we'll give it a shot and see what happens. You know, gardening's all about experimenting.
Yep.
So you just gotta try stuff out and hopefully
it works. You gotta see if this works.
There's number 2. It's standing straight, but like I said, we'll see. We'll see by tomorrow. If this starts bending over, then we know it's not happy.
Yeah.
You know,
so dirty. What if my nails were always this dirty?
Everyone would think you're gross and dirty.
No, I said, what if everyone?
Oh, what if everybody's nails were that dirty?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess it would be normal.
I guess, but it feels so weird. This one's not going so well.
No, I don't know. I'm worried about this one especially. Oof. Yeah, these are... I don't think this is gonna work as good as we hoped, but
gotta keep planting.
Okay, so there's your 4 peas. Oh, and I forgot too. So we got these bamboo sticks at the dollar store. All these for $1. And peas like to climb. They love to climb, so what do?
We put them
Give them something to climb on. Just kind of put it right near it. Not too close because you don't want to stab those roots.
It's right there.
And make it straight up. Yeah.
Right there.
Good job. So now we have it a bigger pot so it has room to grow. Or the roots can grow out and it can grow up this stem so it doesn't fall over. And again, we cut out the bottom a little more so that it will actually grow out the bottom. All right, so now we are going to just do 2 new ones with just a brand new seed. And remember, these ones are 10 days old, the ones we've already planted. We cut a big hole in the bottom so they have room to grow. So now we pack these and we're just gonna add 1 seed because we found out they grow just fine.
So, let's see how fast these grow. I think they're gonna be bigger because they're in bigger pots.
Yeah, they might even go faster because they have more room to grow.
Yeah, faster and bigger. That's what I think.
That's Kinley's guess. We'll see. But what are we forgetting?
The skewers.
Skewers?
I don't know.
Skewers, you were close. So you can see this is a brand new one we did. It's full to the top. We put a skewer in and there's a seed down in there. And of course the key ingredient is light. You want to have light right over the top of it and that helps it grow. So there you go. We transplanted the peas and we added 2 new ones. So we're going to find out. Today is April 10th.
Yep.
So we'll find out. And it is cold outside. It's snowed the last 2 days here. Seriously? It's snowing outside, so there's no way we could plant outside yet. Yeah. That's why we're doing all our stuff inside to give it a head start instead of just straight into the ground. Okay guys, so now we're gonna transplant this squash.
The
yellow squash. And they can go in the square ones like this. This is a seed starting kit. It's kind of nice because it has the little water tray at the bottom, and then you put these inside. Comes with 2 of them. So what's so nice about it is you water from the bottom. You don't want to water from the top. They say it splashes up. There's all kinds of reasons. But when you water from the bottom, then the water comes up and gets the roots instead of focusing on the top.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So remember the routine, we just put a little on the bottom. Go ahead and do that. We'll do 4 for now. But on these, it's not as important to cut the bottom open because they don't grow quite as fast as the peas.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're gonna try this out.
Around my tomato seed fell out.
Let's see.
Oh, it's like these 2 leaves are holding. These 2 leaves are holding leaves.
They're holding each other. They like each other.
We have to make it forever.
Okay. Ooh, look at that. Look at all those roots. Boom. Yeah, that should do it. So okay, there's your transplant to the bigger size. And we're gonna, hopefully they'll do well in their new thing. You should start your squash, your zucchini, cucumbers, and peas in these bigger ones. Bella's here.
She's like,
what are you guys doing?
what are you guys doing? Do you have food? Yes, we do have food, but it's not spread all the way. Do you have some dirt? Oh, that one went well.
Pretty good. See all those roots growing though? So fast. We haven't even been in here that long.
Bella actually eats grass. She's a cow.
And for anyone who doesn't know who Bella is, she's our dog.
Yeah. She's not an actual cow.
So this has been really fun work, and Kinley's all excited about these plants. Just as excited as I am. Emmy and Ray, not so much.
I'm really excited about the cucumbers because we might get out the pickles. I love good pickles.
She loves good pickle. I don't know, you gotta grow cucumbers and then you have to know how to pickle them. That's a whole nother process.
Emery's done it, Aunt Randy's done it, so.
It looks like everything's doing good, but we'll find out if these start withering up tomorrow or the next day. And
That's good.
then we know that they had root shock. Because the roots are like, hey, I was growing just fine and then you moved me. What's going on? I think we got it. See all those cool roots going on in there? That's a good thing. That's what we like to see. We started all these from seeds. There was no green at all. So it's kind of fun to watch it go. If you want to watch the other ones, if you haven't seen it already, just go back to our other videos.
I'm squeezing the dirt and it's like watery.
It's all watery, that's good. And what do they say? You want your dirt to be a mix, kind
A brownie mix.
So you mix it to the consistency of like a crumbly brownie mix. And that's when you know the soil's good for planting.
Do you know how you make your plants grow even faster?
How?
Talk to them.
Oh,
Say,
yeah.
you're doing so good.
Did you know that trick? If you talk to your plants, hey plants, then what do?
And they grow faster.
They like it.
I wanted to see if Bella would lick the dirt off my hands, and she likes it.
She likes the soil, huh?
Yummy.
That was weird.
You're so weird.
Maybe it has all those nutrients that she likes.
Yummy.
Okay, so here we are. We waited 1 week to see how it went. And what do you think, Kinley?
I think they're doing way better than these ones because in the last video I said they're gonna pass these ones and no.
Not yet.
These ones are like they're already wrapped up the whole thing.
Look how
And they're
tall
they're trying to climb higher.
They are.
Except for this one, he's still trying.
All the way up the what? What did you call them?
The
The skewers.
yeah.
They're good. Skewers.
Yeah.
Look at, they made it all the way up and they're past it. Isn't that crazy? They wrap around and they're looking for more things to grab onto.
Yeah, soon they're gonna be grabbing onto like each other.
And then the ones we planted, only one of them started coming up. But the thing is, when you plant in a bigger pot, Kinley, it actually, the roots are going deeper. And so that's what it is. It's not that it's going slower. It just has more rooms to grow underneath. Okay, so, and then here's, we put the squash in, and they're doing really well. Look
The
at the
basil.
big. Yeah, and then we added some others. The lettuce and the basil's coming up. And this is in just 7 days.
These are soft,
yeah,
really
look at
soft
those.
now.
Yeah, they're nice
And
and
then the real leaf right here is already grown. We just need one more. So until we can plant it outside.
That's right. And then we put some jalapeno in here. And there's some tomatoes.
Yep.
Oh, and this, we also transplanted one of the cucumbers that we showed you.
Yeah.
They're doing really good because they're in the big cup now.
Yeah, these leaves.
And we wanted to show you the other ones going on. Here's those peas that we didn't change. And you can see they don't have as much room to grow, and they haven't made it to the top. So that makes a big difference to have a bigger pot. There's those squash back there.
The lettuce is really
Lettuce is growing. And here's all your tomatoes. And oh, here's those onions. Look at those, Kinley.
Yeah.
They grew up big. Because last time we looked at them, they weren't even sprouted yet. So we got radishes and marigolds and cilantro. It's gonna be so fun.